Hi everyone. I actually really like this TED Talk. I just got a new management position at my job, and so this one was kind of really inspiring. It especially gave me some tips on how to be a better manager to my people. I really like that you have to advocate for others, and especially um, at my store, like we have to advocate for our people to upper management and to make sure that like if something if something seems wrong and there's a comment from corporate that we go investigate it, but we make sure we have our people's back at the same time. um I've been sitting down one on one with my people right now to try and see, like, hey, like, where can we improve? Is there any comments, any concerns that you see? And I'm trying to get a list and kind of hit all the major points. In my writing, it also makes it seem like I want to focus on having really strong evidence. Um, but also being able to be humble about, hey, like, even though I have all the strong evidence, there might be some things that I'm not quite sure about, and there's some things that could change as um, we further our education in the area that we are trying to look for. It was really interesting how he said that in gender roles, it's not that women are being singled out, is that we are perceived not to have the power. And I feel that fully. Actually, I've seen that in real life, in my own job, in a couple of other areas, and it's not that we're just perceived to have not as much power as men, and I think that's kind of wrong. Um, we can almost do everything that a man can except peeing up, right? And even then, there are now devices. Um, and I think it's kind of really interesting that he said to like stay humble, especially when you're seeking advice. And I kind of agree with that. Like, be like, hey, I accomplished this, but how can I better further myself? um and do better next time. Like, even though I got this position, I still ask a lot of questions. I'm still going to my people and being like, hey, like, even though I'm in a leadership role in this position, I'm not quite sure what to do or how to exactly do this, and so I ask questions and I tell my people that they're doing a really good job. um and then there's some other stuff that we need to focus on at the same time. I think it's called the sandwich. Um, I think it's like it's called a sandwich. Uh, I can't remember the exact word, but it's like you give them a compliment, you tell them, hey, this is something we need to work on, but we can do it together, and then you give them another compliment on how they're doing. Um, and I really like that, and I try to implement that as well. Um, and also having strong allies. So for me, I kind of want to have some proofreaders. I've been basically doing it myself, but I do kind of want to get into sending my work out to like my friends or my family, and then being able to read it and be like, yeah, this looks great, but here's like this, and this that may need to like you may need to look at. And I haven't been utilizing that as much, and I believe that I should. Um, and I think like it kind of goes back to that one TED talk where they were like, you have to listen to be a better speaker and a better writer. And I believe that's also something that he was trying to make a point on too. Um, so I think that's about it, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next weekend.